And welcome to another KATcast. Of course, the lottery, it just keeps a building. We're up to $1.3 billion when it comes to the Powerball. So, of course, we're dreaming, and we're dreaming big.
Yeah.
What would happen if we were to hit it?
I'm telling you, as we record this today, now, who knows, by the time you see the KATcast, because there will be another drawing on Wednesday, it may be more. We may have a winner by then. I don't know, but this is what we're asking today.
I'm telling you right now, I never play the lottery. I don't even get scratcher tickets just because I know. I'm like, look, the chances of winning are just so insane. And my luck, Aaron,
and this is the part where Aaron says,
"Can't win if you don't play."
Yeah,
there you go.
Somehow if I would play and owe money. That's kind of my luck.
I'm with you on that. I mean, I know it's only $1 or whatever, but the odds are so great that I guess I'd just rather spend my $1 on a piece of candy or something.
That being said, though, when it gets to the billions,
I know.
That's a lot of money, and I'm like, okay, that's when I will start to play, because I'm like, yeah, but what if?
But that's what everybody plays.
Exactly. But that's so much money, because what's the lump sum of that? What do you get? What if you just take that?
I have it right here.
I was going to say, prior to taxes, I think it's, not even quite $500,000, but that's prior to taxes.
That's still so much money.
But then you got to have taxes taken out.
Lump sum option. It's about $589 million before taxes.
Okay.
Now, once Uncle Sam and the state and everybody else gets their hand on it, you're left with, I think, about $12. But,
35 cents.
But the remaining payout spread across 30 years is over $5 million a year. I can live quite comfortably on $5 million a year.
I would never complain. You mean, he's like, what do you do? Nothing. You're looking at it. I get paid $5 million a year doing this.
We have a former coworker who he's been retired for a number of years now, but he comes in from time to time. Hey, how you doing? And I'll say to him, dude, what do you do every day? And he goes, whatever I want.
Right.
That's me. I'm like, if I would win the lottery, and here's the thing too, though, I don't know if I would change too much, because I don't want to bring a lot of attention to myself. I would, first off, not want my name out there. And number two, try not to bring attention. That's why I'm like, I feel like I wouldn't do too much differently my day to day. I feel like I would definitely stop working.
Yes.
That would bring a red flag of everyone. Why is Jordan, what happened to him? You know what I mean? But if you're really trying to remain incognito, you keep working. Don't buy a mansion. I wouldn't buy that either. I would get a nice house. Now, I'm not, but
I was going to say, you got to clean the mansion. No, actually, you don't. You have to hire somebody to clean it for you.
Because that's how I would be.
My wife would be like, I'm not cleaning that sucker.
I wouldn't either. But then to me, too, just knowing how kind of I grew up, I'm like, I know I wouldn't want to pay somebody to clean my house. And I know I wouldn't want to clean my house, so I don't want a big house to clean. But a nice house? Yes, and then you'd be rich forever. Your kids would be fine. That's so much money. That's so much money I can't even fathom.
Yeah.
We have all heard the stories of people who have hit the lottery.
Yeah.
And then just blew it all. And I mean,
the curse of the lottery.
Right. Millions and millions of dollars. Even guys that would hit 100, 200,000, whatever. The money is almost irrelevant. The amount is almost irrelevant because the bigger the amount, the bigger the mistakes you're going to make.
Sure.
And so you get sucked into ridiculous investment schemes or...
But you feel like king of the world. You just want all this money and you're just in your mind, you go, it's only up from here, right? I can only make more money. And then that's the problem.
It's only down from here. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah. So, we talked about it on air a little bit, and I kind of joked about how anybody you've ever crossed paths with would be immediately coming out of the woodwork and then some. And then pretty much anybody that's ever crossed paths with that person is going to come out of the woodworks.
They want to be your best friend.
Right.
Yeah.
So first thing I would do...
Relatives you never knew, quote unquote, knew you had.
Yeah. So first thing I would do is hire a bodyguard. So there's going to be the guy who's going to be my no guy. That's right. She don't know you. She never knew you. She don't even like you. That's
she
right.
never liked you.
No. Yeah. So that's going to be my no guy. everybody's got to have a no
He walks
guy.
in front of her in all places.
That's right. No, she don't know.
Big
she don't
burly
like
That's
guy.
why I like the incognito thing. I'm like, to me, it's like, you should, at least in my opinion, I don't think they should ever release the name of someone that wins that much money. Because that paints a
It's
huge
different.
target on your
Every
head.
state has its own rules
Yeah,
about
but
that.
I just-
Some
Right.
you have to. and-
I feel like that's so mean to do to somebody, man. If you win something like that, because that's painting is, hey, did you want to know who won that? Him, this guy.
Your bill collectors want to know who it was.
I know, but it's just like everyone's going to be coming after this
No,
guy.
it's very true.
But, that is more money than I could ever blow in a lifetime. It's more money than my family could ever blow in a lifetime. So, of course, you want to give some to charity. You always want to give back, you do. So that's always good to do. But Kevin also made a good point. You want to get an attorney. But here's the kicker. You got to get somebody you trust. Who do you trust in a situation like that? Who do you vet in a situation like that?
Well, I'll tell you now, and this goes back to what we were saying about people who make bad mistakes after they get the money. If you have earned the money, if you have made that money over your lifetime, made wise investments, been smart business, I know a couple of people like that. I actually know them personally, people who are millionaires, okay? And I mean like really lots and lots of money millionaires. But guess what? You would never know it by meeting them. You would never know how much money they have. Yeah, they got a nice house. They got beautiful houses. But they don't wear it on their sleeve.
They don't flaunt it.
Right, right. They are just regular people. They have families. They drive a nice car, too. But again, it's not something that, whereas if you're somebody who's won that money, suddenly just been given it to you, you haven't been invested in it.
Yeah.
So this is where the bad decisions come from.
You don't treat the money with respect like the person that literally worked their way up to getting that amount. It's just this handed to you.
Exactly.
It's like, you're gonna treat the money a little differently.
And these people, again, that I know are very generous. I wouldn't say to a fault, but generous wisely. In other words, if they see a need among their circle, they're happy to help. But it's not like, here you go, like just kind of like that. It's wisdom.
Yes.
It's wisdom with that
you
money.
couldn't make it rain 24/7.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, absolutely
You
not.
couldn't be doing this all the time. You know. But of course, you'd want to be able to do fun things too. For me, I wouldn't want to buy stuff. I'd want to travel. I think I've made it no secret. That's what I like to do. I like to go and see different places and do different things because, I just kind of feel like we were put on this earth for a very short, limited amount of time. I want to see and do as much as I possibly physically can while I can. And to me, that's what's important. It's not about having a fancy house, a fancy car. It's not about having things or stuff. It's about going and having experiences. But that's just me.
See, I think that's how I would be too. I'd be like, I'd want to share my wealth. Like, I feel like getting that amount of money, yeah, cool. But then it's like, I don't just want to like, I don't know. I don't want to be stingy with it. It's like, I would be like, okay, I have a nice house. Yes. I'd have my friends come over. I would be like, look, let's come to my house. We don't got to worry about anything. You got food taken care of.
It's more enjoyable to share it. It is.
Yeah, I would want people over all the time because I feel like if not, I would be so bored. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really. Because if you're not working anymore, you got all this money to do whatever. I want the people that I like with me too a lot. Like
so once I won a small jackpot, very small, and I know Kevin and Jordan, they like to eat.
This is true.
We had a lot of really good lunches.
Yeah.
On old Aaron Hart.
Yes.
We had a great, 6, 7, 8 months?
Oh, yeah.
Of great
And
lunches.
We were living high on the hog.
And
We
there
really
it was.
were.
She was treated. She goes, boys, I hit it in the casino. She goes, we're going to have lunch for the next couple months. She thought of us. That's the best.
This is like our mini version of being millionaires,
Yeah.
This is supposed to be what it feels like.
Yeah.
And look at that. Look at Erin. She thought of other people before herself. She's the one that won it.
It was a great year. I went on a few trips. Got to eat lunch with my buddies.
Well, and this is what
was
we're
great.
talking about today. It's like a 1 in $292 million odds of winning this $1.3 billion Powerball jackpot. However, if you won what would you do? And let's just say you've got, I'm just going to round it before taxes and everything. Let's just say $500 million cash. It's yours. You've paid taxes, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. All those obligations and responsibilities are done. It's sitting in a pile in the bank somewhere. It's yours. What do you do with that money? Like specific things. What do you do? And again, share a thought here. It's like share a comment wherever you're watching this from or listening, and tell us.
What's the like? You can put it in like savings, and it gets it accrues money.
Oh, sure.
How much is like $500 million in savings?
Just the interest
alone.
You're like, you won't believe it. It gained this amount in 1 year.
I'm telling you, man. You got to invest. That's the thing. 100%. You got to invest it. But let's have some fun with it too. So like Erin said, she'd want to do trips and this and that. I can tell you, obviously we would all take care of our families. I think that's a no-brainer.
That's a given, yeah.
Yeah, I got a brother and sister back in New Jersey. I would take care of them. My parents are gone, but I would take care of you guys too. I would buy some really, really nice things for you guys. I would. Because I consider you like friends, family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I 100% understand what you mean. Yeah.
But my kids, my grandkids, my grandkids would have college and beyond taken care of. But here's the thing that I would like to see. Two things that I would pick. Number one, I would love to do the space tourism thing.
Ooh,
because those are expensive.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, like shoot you up in space like Katy Perry?
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Wait a minute, like that wasn't really like a space.
Well, I know, but like Elon Musk does that kind of stuff.
But like they shoot you up in a rocket. Like, are you going to be at the space station for like a couple of months?
I don't know. Whatever space tourism is available for a guy who's not an astronaut.
Kevin, if you got $500 million, I think you could do space however you want to do space.
Exactly.
You get a little itinerary.
So that's one.
Menu. This is what we're going to eat at the International Space Station.
Hey, I'll set some rules. Okay, so that's one thing.
Dehydrated Salisbury steak.
Yeah, so that's one thing. The other thing is that I would love to, number one, buy a large enough area. I don't know how many acres it would have to be, but get every dog that is not adopted out of a shelter, put them there in a fun, every one of them has their own place to call their own, okay? I know the way I talk about this is like, well, you can't control all that. I know. I would hire people to control it, okay? But just to be able to take care of all because I love dogs, to have these dogs be able to have a happy, loving environment to be in, and you say, well, they need families. Well, I'll be their family. It's cool, My wife would probably complain about the smell. I can imagine that.
Well, you wouldn't have them all indoors like at your house.
No, but I'm saying from time to time they might. But I'll find ways to mitigate that. Again, so cool. I've got so much money, I don't know what to do with it. Okay,
see, again, this is how you know people are genuine, because it's like the first thing Kevin thinks of, he goes, "I'm going to make a dog oasis." It's like these are the people that need to win the money.
What's her name? Miranda Lambert does a similar thing.
With Mutt Nation.
Mutt Nation. Yeah. I loved what she did there. So, but my goal would be to clear out the.
You just come running and like hundreds of dogs pounce on you. You're just in heaven. You're like, they love me.
That would be great.
Hey man, dog will never lie to you. They'll never steal from you. They're always going to be true.
I don't know that if there will be dogs in heaven. Bible doesn't specifically mention that, but it doesn't say they won't either.
Exactly.
So there you
Loophole.
go. I'm hoping to see all my dogs from my life.
Oh, that'd be
just
awesome.
Waiting for me there, man.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's my. And again, I know I got a ton more money beyond that. So I would be very, very generous with it. Because similar to what Jordan said, it's more fun. It's more enjoyable to see the joy that people have from you're doing something like that for them, So,
well, and I feel like too, it's like, especially too when you have that much money, and like when you can get yourself anything you want in the entire world, right? That's the kind of things you look for. It's like those moments. That's what I want. It's like, things that almost money can't buy, right? It's like you have all this money.
There's a lot of things that money can't buy.
But I want to share this with these people. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
sure.
And guess what? yes, you can buy fake friends, but like I don't want to be around people that are fake, right?
Well, I would probably have no more new friends after that. You can't. How can you?
You can't.
You know?
Because like you
everybody
said,
that I've already known is now my friend. That's it.
And like you said earlier, you know, you release the name of you've won all this money, and like you said, Joe Schmo from high school. Remember me? And it's like, and then you don't do something for somebody, and it's this huge deal. Mm-hmm. Well, he's a terrible person. He didn't help me out, and yada yada yada. And it'll get blown out of proportion, and yada yada yada. Mm-hmm. Yes. So money, it's a great thing and a bad thing all at the same time.
It can be a curse. That's for sure.
It would be fun. Like, my core group of girlfriends, for us to be like, hey, let's have a girls' night. Oh yeah, what sounds good? Pasta. Cool. Let's go to Italy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, something like that. Like that would be fun, or hey, let's go swimming. Cool. Let's go to the Mediterranean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Of just being able to do whatever.
Something like that. Just to be able to do.
Let's just have lunch in Paris because why not?
Why not? Exactly. Let's have hot chocolate in Paris. Or, whatever we want to do.
But Aaron, it's August. All right, whatever. Right? We'll wait till October then. How's that?
That would be fun to be able to do.
For sure.
Wild things like that. And take all your buddies with you.
We're just thinking crazy out loud here because again, it's the 5th largest Powerball jackpot ever right now. As we record this, it is at $1.3 billion with another drawing happening tomorrow, which would be Wednesday. So by the time you see this, things may have completely changed.
That's nuts. Whoever ends up winning that amount of money, there's just... you talk about a 180. You wake up and you're like, my life is absolutely different.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other question for you guys: do you take the lump sum or do you take the say monthly or annual payouts?
Honestly, I probably would just do the annual.
And
the reason why is because taking that lump sum, then you got to figure out what to do with all that cash, and that alone just sounds like a headache. I can't imagine a bank's going to take all of that money for you.
Oh, yes, they will.
Do you think they'd hold the entire?
You think your bank's going to say no, we're not interested?
Well, they want to, but can they? Can they take all of that? Are they legally allowed to take that amount of cash? I don't even know.
I don't know. I just know my mattress would be super lumpy.
No, I'm sure the bank itself. It's funny when you think we all think, oh, banks are full of money. Well, really, they're not.
They're not really.
They're not full of cash.
Yeah.
It's not like the old days where you walk into the safe and give me all your money. It's not like that. But
I would just imagine there has to be some sort of extra protocol for that amount of money.
They probably have a separate institution or whatever where all that goes to. Their parent bank, which is owned by another bank, which is owned by another bank. You know what I mean?
You would definitely learn a lot about finances if you win this kind of cash. Because you just have to. You'd have to know how to manage your money well. Otherwise, it's just...
And here, the other question comes, of course, whether you're going to take the lump sum payout or annual or whatever. Look at your age. Jordan, you're young. You've still got a lot of years ahead of you.
We're old.
I'm 60. I wasn't using that adjective. I'm 66. If I got another 30 years, I don't only want, I don't want to use it all up. So I want to make sure every one of those years is going to be.
Wait a minute, that'd put you at 96. You're being optimistic there.
Hey, listen.
Today's technology, baby.
Don't get me bloody strong.
30 years. There's a lot medically technology can do in 30 years.
If you're a bajillionaire.
He's 147 years old now. We thought he was going to die 40 years ago.
You could bionic yourself right on up. I suppose it is possible. So, the husband was saying the other day, he was like, oh, when we retire, joke's on us. We'll never be able to retire. We won't. But he was like, it'd be nice to be able to take, the dogs with us when we travel. Because, everyone's always like, your husband never goes anywhere with you. He's not a big traveler. And I discovered over the weekend, he's like, because I don't like to leave the dogs behind. He goes, we got to board.
Found a way to.
He goes, we got to board the dogs. He's like, that's like an added expense onto any time we travel.
True, yeah,
and it is. It's pricey. And so he's like, it'd be nice to be able to just take them with us wherever we go.
That would be a great thing.
It would be great because, even if you go someplace and they're like, no dogs allowed, I'd be like, Really?
Hello.
Because I got some bills here that say otherwise. There you go.
No dogs allowed. How about 500? Is dogs allowed now?
Ben Franklin
right.
says begs to differ.
And I got another 2 that says steaks on the menu.
Treat yourself.
Amazing what you can do with some. I'm telling you, we've all had times in our life where we'd slip somebody a little extra and they go, well, I guess I could look the other way. You know?
I'm not saying money ain't powerful. I'm just saying it's not always kind.
It's true. Oh, man. Yeah, we're talking Powerball today. What would we do with all that money? You know, so you got any thoughts? Share them with us, you know.
I would like to say I would never worry again.
I would like to say that
like
too.
No, that's not true.
But I feel like with that money comes a lot more worry.
No, see, and you won't have money worries. That's the thing.
No, you have worries about other things.
But worries about, I mean, you know, I have worries about my adult kids. I have worries about my grandchildren that money would not take care of. You know, I mean, we're all still human beings. We all still live on this, you know, in this finite plane. So
I always had a buddy that said if he won the lottery, the first thing that he would do is get a monkey butler. And I'm like, dude,
I want a monkey butler.
I'm like, where would you? He's like, you could train a monkey if you had that.
Just have him like wrapped around you like a backpack. Be like, hey, Clarence, I'm a little thirsty. Jumps off your bag. All of a sudden, opens it for you. Well, thanks.
It's like I always had so many questions.
Back up on your shoulder.
Back up just like
I
a
mean,
backpack.
would you teach him to talk? I mean,
Wow. Can you
I
do
don't
that?
know.
I mean, they could learn sign language at least,
I
right?
don't know. Yeah. So many questions. Yeah.
Well, if you want to get in touch with us, you know, first of all, please subscribe. Okay, you see the thing where it says subscribe. Please do that. We would love for you to subscribe. Whether you're watching, whether you're listening to this, there should be a subscribe option somewhere on there. Please do so that you'll be notified when we do the next KATcast. And you can also shoot us an email. Aaron, what's that email address?
Well, it is catcountry@mailzimmer.com.
There you go. And
I was going to say, you paused long enough. I'm like, is that the right email address, Cat?
No, I was looking down at the email.
Okay, I was going to say, did I slip up or something? Am I losing it? Okay.
You were good. And of course, if you are playing the Powerball, we would be remiss if we didn't tell you, do it responsibly. Make sure your bills are paid. Make sure your kids are eating.
Yes.
And don't blow it on, because again, it's a 1 in 292 million chance.
And just remember what your favorite podcast is. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, you could get a sponsorship. I mean, we're just saying.
There you go. Genius. That is another edition of the Cat Country KATcast. Thanks for watching.
And good luck.
Goodbye.